Good evening. Every generation imagines itself to be more intelligent than the one that went before it and wiser than the one that comes after it. Welcome to BMC News Live in English, brought to you by Al Hilal Hospital and Medical Centers. I am Vinod Narayanan, joining you with the daily news updates. Today's headlines. His Majesty the King issued royal orders appointing Shura Council chairman and members. Education Ministry unveiled new rules for academic degree verification. Updated registration procedures for birth and death certificates available on Bahrain.bh. Saudi Arabia emerged as a platform for world vehicle races. Supreme Court of India stayed High Court's order to develop Amaravati as Andhra capital in 6 months. News in detail. His Majesty the King issued royal orders appointing Shura Council chairman and members. His Majesty King Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa today issued Royal Order 41 of 2022 appointing the members of the Shura Council and Royal Decree 42 of 2022 appointing the Shura Council chairman. According to the decree, Ali bin Saleh Al Saleh was appointed chairman of the Shura Council. The Royal Decree shall take effect as of the beginning of the 6th legislative term and will be published in the official gazette. Education Ministry unveiled new rules for academic degree verification. The Ministry of Education announced that it would start applying new mechanisms for verifying university degrees and academic qualifications from Bahrain and abroad. The new procedures have already been approved by the Cabinet, chaired by His Royal Highness Prince Salman bin Hamad Al Khalifa, the Crown Prince and Prime Minister. The procedures have been streamlined to check degrees without referring them to the National Qualifications Assessment Committee or the Higher Education Council for evaluation, said Education Minister Dr. Muhammad bin Mubarak Juma. Details of the updated validation procedures of academic qualifications are available on the national portal website Bahrain.bh, including clarifications about the update process. In addition of contact numbers allocated to respond to questions and enquiries during official working hours. Dr. Juma said that the new step would streamline employment procedures in the public and private sectors by reducing the waiting time for processing the service. The National Health Regulatory Authority and the Council for Regulating the Practice of Engineering Professions will verify overseas medical and engineering degrees. Meanwhile, the Ministry of Justice, Islamic Affairs and Endowments Ministry will scrutinize legal qualifications to licensed law firms, holders of other degrees granted by local public and private universities can apply directly for government jobs through the Civil Service Bureau without submitting an attestation or equivalence statement. Updated registration procedures for birth and death certificates available on Bahrain.bh. In line with its awareness campaign, the Information and E-Government Authority has urged the public to visit the national portal Bahrain.bh to access updated procedures relating to the registration of births and deaths. The updates can be accessed by visiting the portal's homepage, selecting Information Guide and then Family and Relationships. The changes are in line with Law No. 7 of 2019, regulating the registration of births and deaths within the kingdom and for citizens abroad. As per the law, citizens and residents must report births that occurred in the kingdom within 15 days and deaths within 72 hours. Births and deaths that take place abroad must be reported within 60 days. Cases where they are not reported within these periods will defer to an IGA committee, which will investigate the reasons behind the delay within 30 days from the end of the specified period. The portal contains all the procedures and documents required for the issuance of certificates in a range of cases, including those relating to newborns, deaths, and first-time birth certificates for adults, in addition to provisions related to changing names, adding surnames, and modifying details in IGS records, among others. Capital Governor inaugurated Manama Entrepreneurship Week 2022. Capital Governor Sheikh Rashid bin Abdulrahman Al Khalifa stressed the governorate's keenness on adopting initiatives aimed at supporting small and medium enterprises, given their significant role in pressing ahead with sustainable development. He was speaking in the opening ceremony of the 8th edition of Manama Entrepreneurship Week, which is organized by the Capital Governorate in strategic partnership with the Labour Fund, held from November 27th to December 1st. Manama Entrepreneurship Week 2022 is being organized under the theme Renaissance and Innovation and features more than 40 workshops and panel discussions presented by over 70 experts and specialists in entrepreneurship from Bahrain and the world. The capital governor said that the ongoing organization of the event seeks to further consolidate the culture of entrepreneurship among the Bahraini youths and motivate them to set up their private projects and expand businesses. LMRA, NPRA and Muharraq Police Directorate conducted joint inspection campaign. The Labour Market Regulatory Authority conducted a joint inspection campaign in the Muharraq Governorate in cooperation with the Nationalities, Passports and Residence Affairs of the Ministry of Interior and the Muharraq Governorate Police Directorate. The campaign resulted in reporting a number of violations related to the labour market and residence laws into a refer to local legal action. LMRA stressed its commitment to report any violation through a continuous and intensive inspection plan in cooperation with partner government entities. Today's COVID updates. COVID updates brought to you by Al Hilal Hospital and Medical Centers. His Royal Highness the Crown Prince and Prime Minister emailed all public sector employees. His Royal Highness Prince Salman bin Hamad Al Khalifa, the Crown Prince and Prime Minister, today emailed all public sector employees to express his pride in the achievements of skilled Bahrainis, whose contributions are essential to the kingdom's development. In the mail, His Royal Highness invited public sector employees with innovative ideas to participate in FICRA, the government's innovation competition. His Royal Highness noted that the government is eager in incorporate successful ideas and suggestions into successful programs. The 5th edition of FICRA provides the opportunity for public sector employees to submit ideas and proposals that benefit government efficiency. The competition is open to all public sector employees via www.fdpm.government.bh. The closing date for entries is 27th December 2022. Indian Ladies Association celebrated Children's Day with Sneha Kids and volunteers at the Indian Embassy. It was a special Children's Day celebration at the ILA Ayurveda Garden inaugurated earlier this year. Sneha Kids, along with 5 volunteers, 2 coordinators, 2 helpers and a teacher, arrived at 9:30 in the morning and had a fun-filled passing parcel game followed by art activity with ILA patron Her Excellency Monica Srivastava and His Excellency Sri Piyush Srivastava, Indian Ambassador to Bahrain, who actively took part in the art activity and enjoyed it with the kids and ex-com members. A special healthy cake was baked by Ekta Sethi for the Sneha Kids. All the Sneha Kids enjoyed the cake cutting followed by a very thoughtful gift to each Sneha Kid and snacks by the Indian Embassy. Sneha Kids also sowed seeds for new plants at the Ayla Ayurveda Garden, which was flourished into a beautiful lush green corner with many medicinal plants. Now we will be back after a very short break. The 16th branch of Megamart and Macromart supermarkets in Bahrain has opened in Sahala. The best offers are available to the customers at affordable rates. Everyone is welcome. During and around the opening day, a variety of fish including salmon, meat and dairy products, roastery, frozen items, food and non-food items, groceries, fruits and vegetables, electronics, garments and ready-to-eat food items are available to the customers at affordable rates. Hearty welcome to all. Megamart and Macromart, your favorite shopping destination.
exclusive franchisee of Cochin Kala Bhavan in Bahrain. With over a decade of existence in Bahrain, exclusive online regular classes have started for classical dances, music vocal, instrumental music, cinematic dance, Kathak, Zumba body fitness, karate and yoga, drawing, arts and craft, children's theatre. For more information, please call 3909 6845 3909 4806 3885 2397 or visit www.bahrainmediacity.com.
Welcome back. Saudi Arabia emerged as a platform for world vehicle races. Saudi Arabia is hosting a series of international touristic vehicle races that have created a strong boost to its record in attracting great sport events in general and vehicles in particular. The President of the Saudi Automobile and Motorcycle Federation, His Royal Highness Prince Khalid bin Sultan Al Abdullah Al Faisal, told Saudi Press Agency, thanks to the generous support of the leadership of the kingdom, Saudi Arabia has become a leading country in hosting international events in all fields. He cited the country's state-of-the-art infrastructure and human resources make any activity a success. Saudi Arabia is hosting the second World Cup for Touristic Cars Race, organized by the International Federation for Cars in cooperation with the Saudi Vehicles Sports Company, held at Jeddah Corniche Pitch on November 25th to 27th, he added. Kuwait mures lucrative perks for private sector workers. Kuwait's labor authorities are looking into possible approval of perks ensuring equality between citizens in private sector jobs and their compatriots working for the government in a step aimed to lure Kuwaitis to the private sector, a local newspaper has reported. The main objective of the Kuwaiti Public Authority of Manpower for the next year is to establish perks equality for Kuwaitis working in both sectors in a bid to boost the employment of citizens, Al Jarida added. In recent years, Kuwait has stepped up efforts to create jobs for citizens and replace foreign employees as part of an employment policy dubbed Kuwaitisation. Dubai unveiled new desert reserve and 100-kilometer trekking path. Dubai has unveiled a 100-kilometer-long trekking path to unlock more of the desert landscape to visitors. Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid, Vice President and ruler of Dubai, visited the newly created nature reserve south of the city. The path and the desert reserve around takes in areas such as Luzaili, Lakhbab, Al Maran, Al Feka, Al Awir and others. It includes say Al Salan, a man-made collection of lakes. The development of the countryside and wilderness of Dubai includes a 100-kilometer tourist path, the first of its kind in the region, natural reserves, stations for desert sports and development initiatives that serve the people of these areas. Supreme Court of India State High Court's order to develop Amaravati as Andhra capital in 6 months. The Supreme Court has stayed the order by the Andhra Pradesh High Court, which was issued in March, directing the state government to develop Amaravati as the capital city within 6 months. A bench of justices said courts cannot become a town planner and chief engineer. The top court found the directions issued by the High Court to have overstepped the separation of power principle. The court said that it will examine the legal questions involved in the matter on January 31st. The High Court had further ordered the state government and the Andhra Pradesh Capital Region Development Authority to complete the process of development and infrastructure in the Amaravati capital city and region, providing basic amenities like roads, drinking water, drainage, electricity within a period of 1 month. With that, we come to the end of today's news. Stay tuned for daily news updates in BMC News Live English at 7:30 p.m. every day. I am Vinod Narayanan signing off from BMC News Live. Good night.